Pleased to be joined by the man that the Buffalo Bills made the 61st pick in the NFL draft last Friday night, and still basking in the glow of now officially being a professional athlete, is one Boogie Basham, who's joining us on the line. Boogie, good to have you with us. What are you, hot after a workout there? I know we got rookie minicamp coming up. You just out of the gym? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm down in Virginia right now. I just got in from a little field work. So, I'm just soaking in right now, just trying to cool up a little bit.
What's been the schedule like since you got drafted last weekend?
The main thing for me was just meet with everybody, getting to know everybody. Of course, myself just getting the playbook, trying to know everything, but also, coming in next week in shape. That's the main thing for me.
And then, Boogie, it was interesting because we found out that Greg Rousseau, your new teammate, his parents lived here in Buffalo prior to him being born, so it was kind of a full circle thing for his family. I don't know if you're aware of this, but your head coach at Wake is from Western New York also. He's born up here in Youngstown. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to him since you got drafted, but I'm curious if you have talked to him, if he's said anything to you about Buffalo and Western New York.
Yeah, I had a couple conversations with him. The main thing he said for me, just be prepared for the weather. Being down in North Carolina and up in New York is two different things. So he said that's the main thing you need to be prepared for.
Yeah, Boogie, one of the reasons you went so highly in the draft was because of your production. There was a lot of guys who opted out. Even your teammate, Greg Rousseau, the first-round draft pick of the team, did not play this last year. You did. And you come out of Wake Forest with the fourth all-time number of sacks. You had 20 and a half sacks in your time there. You had a bunch of tackles for loss. You played a lot of football at Wake Forest, and it put you at the top of the draft. Is that what kind of you heard from teams during the process, that they knew exactly what they were getting from you?
Yeah, definitely. They said my game spoke for itself. Just being there that long of a time, and also just developing year in and year out, getting better and better. Teams fell in love with that. Some guys, they usually go through the process, they have a fall off year, but for me, they say, they could tell I was getting better each and every year.
And then, I saw you went with 96 for your number. So I know you were 9, at school. So are you combining numbers there? There's always a story behind a number choice. So I'm just curious, what was yours?
For this one, it didn't, I wanted, I wanted 99 just because I couldn't get 9. So, 2 9s would be pretty fine. But, the available number was 96. So, for me, the number doesn't really matter. You just go out there and play ball with.
What are you looking forward to when you get in here next week? What's the first thing you're going to do, and what are you expecting?
For me, it's just getting out there and playing football again. My season was cut short due to COVID. So, for me, it's just going back out there and doing what I love. That's the main thing I'm ready for.
And then, Boogie, we were having fun with Greg Rousseau, so we're going to do the same thing here with you because our crack staff has dug up some high school footage. Greg Rousseau is not the only former wide receiver on this roster that now plays defensive end. You got a little split out wide a little bit in high school. How are the route running skills out there? I mean, you played defensive end too once you got to your junior year. I know you played, on the defensive side of the ball too, obviously, but there's some receiver skills out there that I saw on some of this tape.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I was always a skilled player. Just when I was always bigger than everybody else. So, they was like, yeah, just go play receiver. We need you out there to block and catch the ball. And I always be able to jump too. So, no, the route running is crisp. That's all I can say is crisp.
Crisp, okay.
And what about your hands? If you have ball skills, Boogie, that's all I need to know.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got ball skills.
Yeah, I was laughing because we got this, we got these highlights, and I was watching them, and they do treat you like a red zone target, man. They throw that thing up for grabs. You went up and got it a couple of times. It's pretty impressive. When you got recruited out of high school, what did you hear from college coaches about, you were a defensive end from the get-go, I know, but what did they say about you coming out?
My freshman and sophomore year, a lot of people had me just playing offense, like a big wide receiver playing tight end. But, then just started going to my junior and senior year, I just mainly focused on defense. But my senior year, they put me back at wide receiver just because some guys had left. And coaches was like, yeah, this, you can play both sides of the ball. Just when you get to college, it's up to your decision. So, after basketball season, I gained probably about 30 pounds, and that's why I, strictly stuck with defense.
I know that I heard Coach Clausen comment on, your decision to return for your senior year, because I think everybody would agree you could have probably come out after your junior year, and you certainly would have been a draft choice. But he commented on what a tight-knit group you guys had there at Wake. Can you just talk about, how those relationships kind of weighed into your decision to finish things out, with the Deacons?
Yeah, I'll definitely say, just in the defensive line room, the guys are great. Just even the freshman guys who came in, I built a relationship with those guys, and it's like there was nothing more than being in the room with the people. You grind day in and day out. So that took a big part of my decision. Also, just other guys outside the defensive line group. Our locker room was very small. It ain't the biggest locker room, so everybody's pretty much on top of each other. You get to know people a lot more. I just wasn't ready to let the relationship go yet. So that took a big part into my decision as well.
Spin your before you even step onto the field here in Buffalo. Spin your career. What do you want to be here in Buffalo? Where do you want to go? What do you want to happen as a Buffalo Bill in your career?
For me, definitely win a Super Bowl. That's a childhood dream of mine. That would be the best thing I could do is win a Super Bowl. Also, just be the best player I can be. I'm not really all into the stats and everything. I just want to go out there and be the best I can be day in and day out.
I don't want to put this on you, but I believe there is, a duty that you filled on special teams. You were on kickoff team, is that right? At Wake?
Yeah, I was on kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are always looking for help on special teams, and, the young guys usually get tapped in. That's pretty exciting, seeing a guy your size running 40 yards downfield to go make a play. How's that sit with you?
Yeah, for me, the coaches we had some guys get injured, some guys didn't play. The coach like, you want to be on kickoff? I was like, yeah, it's another chance to go out there and hit somebody, so why not? That is something I really like doing.
Yeah, have you ever blocked any kicks?
Yeah, I blocked the field goal my junior year.
Nice.
There you go.
That's nice. That's nice to add to the repertoire. No question about it. What your schedule for the rest of it? You going to stay in Virginia? You going to come to mini camp and then go right back home and start training down there? Or what kind of feedback have you gotten about spending more time up here in Western New York and maybe working out at the facility? What are your thoughts about the rest of your off season?
The thing is, after mini camp, that it wasn't really much of a consensus yet of what we can do, what we can't do. It was like just more going day by day. But if I had the chance to, come home after mini camp, I'm gonna end up going back to Miami to do some work with a pass rush specialist until I report back again.
And then, Boogie, when you get up here to rookie mini camp, you got two draft classmates who you're probably going to see a lot of out on the edge in Tommy Doyle and Spencer Brown. I know you're big. They're bigger. You're going to get some good. You're going to get some good practice against some long offensive tackles, which I think full well you're going to see a good deal of in this league, down in and down out. So how much do you think that might help you right from the jump? You're going to be getting work against some pretty long dudes.
That definitely be a big help to my advantage as well. Just being a smaller defensive end, getting those reps day in and day out with bigger guys will definitely be an advantage to myself in the season.
Well, Boogie, when you do come up, have you heard about wings, chicken wings?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
All right. Have you heard any names or anything like that, or are you going to make sure you run those down? But when you up here or not?
I just heard they got the best wings. They ain't heard no places yet. So once I get there, I'm gonna try to get those places down so I can go out there and try them out.
Well, we know a place when you get up here, so we're looking forward to it. Yeah. Don't overdo it though.
yeah,
don't put on another 30 pounds after like you did after your basketball season, man.
Yeah.
Boogie, listen, thanks very much for the time. We don't want to take any more of yours, but we appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you up here on the field in the not too distant future. Thanks for the time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.